Wednesday in the Digibug. Digibug's going on the road tomorrow. We're going to be going, Mitch and I, Crypto Campfire, Mitch, Cust Carpentry, my buddy, Merry Mitchmas. That'll be coming up soon. We're going to be going to Kansas City, going to be leaving. The Digibug has no air conditioning in it, and it looks to be pretty hot. So, I should have went that way, but you know what? It's all good. Universe will provide. There's a reason I didn't. The Digibug has no air conditioning, so it will be a hot one. Especially driving through the scorching Midwest, the wide open fields, the plains, going to Kansas City, 7-hour drive. Windows will be down. Sunroof will be open. Hopefully we'll make some videos. But we're going to the happy hour meetup. Litecoin Lisa and I are putting that on. I hope a lot of you show up. If you're anywhere near Kansas City, get there. Check my website, clintwestwood.net, for all the details. And that's on Friday at 4 p.m. Central Time. We'll be live on Lisa's channel. I think she simulcasts it on this channel, but watch it on her channel. Got a lot more chat going on there, and you know, we can shout people out. So it's gonna be fun. It's all about bringing information to the masses. Hopefully, you know, all of you are out there looking for crypto people to talk to, and you can't find anybody because your family disowned you, thinks you're nuts. Come to the meetup. The following day, we're going to have a crypto class for beginners. Going to be set up with a wallet. If you don't know anything about it, you're new to cryptocurrency, come learn about it in a very relaxing environment. Ask questions. I'm going to set you up with a wallet, walk you right through it on your phone, and send you some Litecoin, courtesy of ChangeAngel. And thanks to our sponsor, Monarch Wallet. That's awesome, and Arcadia Economics. It's great what they're doing to get us out on the road to help, you know, fund this madness, I guess you could say. No, it's actually great because they're all about the people. These people that we've aligned with are all about the people, all about adoption, all about education, trying to save people from what's coming, the collapse that's coming, because it's collapsing if you look around. I mentioned in a Twitter video that I put out, just so you know, Twitter only allows you 2 minutes and 20 seconds. That's it, so 2:20. And it's like Chuck Woolery, back 2 and 2. You've got 2:20, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to make a video. So it's kind of an art form. You have to condense everything in, get all your information in, and, you know, in that time frame. And so I can't talk like this. I can't ramble. I have to be more succinct. I have to be more right to the point. But when I say I've got a shorter video, that's what I mean, you know. So, and sometimes I post those videos here on YouTube. That's what I tend to do, just so there's a historical record of it. So anyway, the meetup, little rabbit, the meetup on Friday. Get there. It's going to be at Old Chicago in Olathe, Kansas. Like I said, clintwestwood.net. You'll have all the details. And then the next day, we're having the crypto class for beginners. I think we've got room for about, I think it's going to be 20 people, maybe 25 people can get there. So, I mean, get there. I mean, there's no charge, there's no cost. Donations are definitely accepted, but you know, you're going to be walking away with a wallet on your phone and some Litecoin. So I don't know how much it'll be, maybe $5 or $10 in Litecoin. Just depends how many people show up. We'll distribute it equally. And speaking of distributing it equally, did you know that with over 7 billion people in the world, if they all had Litecoin distributed equally, it would be 0.01 Litecoin each? Do the math on that one. That may be what you get if you come to this meetup, this crypto class. You know, you'll be ahead of the game at that point. You know, you'll be right there. But yeah, there's only so much to go around. There's only 0.25 for each person in the United States, so a quarter of a Litecoin each. It's a rare thing. Fixed supply, only 84 million are created. And that's it. That's what the code says. It's fixed. So only 84 million. And you've got like 66, 67 million that have already been created. So less than 20 million to be mined out, you know, over the next 100 years or something. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. We want to, you know, try and educate people. So Mitch and I are going tomorrow. It's going to be cool. It should be a fun road trip. Hopefully we'll have some videos, like I said, and post and get some pictures. But tune in live. I mean, you know, if you can't be there, I get it. I mean, you know, it's the cost of everything's ridiculous. Fuel, getting there, and if you've got to stay the night somewhere, hotel prices are up because they're short-staffed. They can't book the whole hotel out. My wife and daughter and some friends, you know, they went to Six Flags just as a day trip a few weeks back, you know, kind of end of summer kind of thing, you know, before they go back to school. And they went there, and the hotel right next to Six Flags was, I mean, they wouldn't take any more reservations, but they weren't full because they can't do a turnaround. They can't clean the rooms fast enough because they don't have enough cleaning staff. So they've got to be very careful how many rooms that they rent. I mean, everything's in short supply. And like I said, it's for various reasons. It could be that, you know, people are getting government stimulus, you know, and they're on unemployment benefits, and they say, forget it, I make more sitting at home, you know, or doing something else on the side. I mean, I totally understand that. You know, when you build the rules of a system, people are going to look for ways to, you know, use that system. You know, that's the way it is. So when you give incentives to stay home and not do anything, a lot of people are going to do that. Why go to work and deal with somebody that's, you know, angry, you know, a boss that treats me like crap, and, you know, drive there and put fuel in my car, you know, and then I got to eat, and then I got to come home, you know, so it's not worth it to me. Pay taxes on it, and, you know, and you're still taxed on unemployment benefits, but, you know, you get the idea. It's like you look at your paycheck and you think, well, wait a minute, where'd 30% of it go? It's gone. So I get it, you know, so that's one of the reasons for the labor shortage, I think. And, you know, and then the other thing is, you know, you see these supply chains shutting down. You know, I'd mentioned in the Zero Hedge article that I read today that they shut down an entire port in China because one person tested positive for the C-19. One person. And it's just, this whole thing makes no sense. It's almost like it's, you know, you watch the movies, the zombie apocalypse movies, you know, where, okay, the zombie, you know, got saliva on you, and okay, now you're a zombie. You know, it's almost like if you get it near someone, it's life-threatening. It's going to kill you. You know, you're going to be changed. It's just guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed at all that you're going to get it. Close transmission. I mean, they might say that it's one of these things that are super contagious, but it's not. They paint it like it is one of those zombie movies to where anything at all, you got bit by the zombie. Oh my gosh, you know, you're going to be a zombie. There's no chance. It's 100%. You know, and some people get viruses. We get viruses all the time, and we get rid of them. You know, you might have something, you just never been tested for it. You know, get an antibody test and see if you've got, you know, antibodies, you know, that your body fought it before. So to overreact so much to shut down a supply chain over one issue is a problem. And that's why we have these ripple effect problems. And it's silliness. It's really doesn't make any sense. So we need to step back and look at it and then think, okay, well, maybe this whole thing, either people are stupid and, you know, they're so in fear. They're either fearful, they're stupid, or it's evil. That's really what it comes down to. You know, they're so scared that it's going to, you know, just affect everybody and you know, everybody's going to drop dead. And okay, I get it. You're living fear. All right, not a way to live, but I get it. There are people out there like that. And then there are other people who are just, I should say, just ignorant. They just don't have the knowledge and haven't done the research, so they just go along. But somebody's pulling the strings. Somebody's making this happen. Somebody's making the call to shut it down. Somebody's saying, you have to get this in order to work. I mean, there's an administrative layer there that's telling you how to live. And those people don't know how to live any more than you do. You know what's best for yourself. That's what I always say. You got to be sovereign. You got to listen to yourself. You know what? Who cares what other people think? I mean, you got to use discernment. I mean, listen to them, take it in, but you know what? Go with your gut, go with your instincts and make the decision, because you're the one's going to have to live with the consequences. Not them. They don't care. You need to do what's right for you and your family. You first, because if you're not right, your family's not right. So you got to make sure that you got yourself right and you're making the decisions that need to be made. And you better trust yourself, because you're the only one that's got the shovel that's going to dig yourself out. And that's how it is. So all these supply chain issues, you know, the chipsets that can't be made, over 7 million cars this year that were supposed to come to market are not going to come to market now. because of these shortages. And you see why the price of cars are up. Again, it's not a real situation. A lot of this has been done because things have been shut down. So the supply chains are broken almost intentionally, it seems. So you print more money because that's the savior, right? You know, we get into stagflation scenarios to where let's create more money and hand it out to the people, but it's not enough money. And it doesn't matter anyway because you can't buy the car because there's no chips to go in the car, so the car's going to sit. You can't get the goods from China because the ship's not coming. So how much money is going to make that happen? It's not going to happen. It's not going to do you any good. So you need to, you know, and the other thing is, you know, the article talked about shortages to come for Christmas. You've got retailers saying, Christmas is shot. We're not going to get what we need. We can't get our orders in. They're not going to come. They're not going to be here. It's not going to be here in time. So, you know, if you want to have a Christmas, you might want to buy it now, you know, get something, you know, that you need. Actually, you know, you might have a good Christmas. Stock up on some food that you can have for Christmas because you see the price of food is way up. And if you can buy it on sale now and store it in the freezer or have canned goods, buy your cranberry sauce now if you can find it. All these things, you know what, I'm being serious. All of these things that you're going to do and you want to maintain some sort of normalcy, you know, tradition, you know you're going to do it, right? You've done it for how many years? Go out and get the stuff now. I mean, honestly, you're saving money now. It's on sale now because you can get it. If you can't get it, it doesn't matter what the price is. It doesn't matter how much money you have. I mean, it's not going to do you any good. So, I'm preaching to the choir a little bit. A lot of you already heard this and know this, but it's important to start thinking that way and quit listening to the mainstream propaganda, mockingbird BS, because that's what it is. They have not your interest in mind at all. And all you got to do is watch the network news and, you know, see how they try to inflame you and the emotions and then the images that they show and in the way they paint it. It's they're programming you. They're laying out this little movie that they want you to absorb. And you got to think, okay, you're seeing it through this box. You know, the camera, what's over here? What's over here? What's up here? What's down here? And you see the people in the floods, you know, the reporters that are standing in this puddle or this hole, you know, so they're waist deep. And then, you know, the camera crew's standing up outside the hole. You know, they're all in water, but, you know, the water's really that deep. But it looks like it's this deep because they're standing in a hole while they're, you know, and it's just, you gotta use some discernment and realize that they are there for ratings. They're there to try to get sponsors and get money so that they can make their millions of dollars to read a teleprompter. You watch that, use some discernment, and then what you also do is watch the commercials. Because if you watch the commercials, you realize what the agenda really is. I'm not even going to talk about it, but just watch the commercials on the network news, the nightly news, and you'll get the idea real quick who's paying the bills. And then you layer that on top of what's going on now for the past year and a half with the lockdowns and with, you know, all the jabs, all the pricks that are coming. And then you think, who benefits? Who's benefiting? Who's paying for that propaganda and who's benefiting from that propaganda? When you put that together, you start thinking, okay, and then you realize, guess what? You can't sue them if you're injured from that prick. You pricked, you get injured, you can't sue them. They have immunity. And I think that goes back to 1986 in the United States, to where you can't sue those companies if they do damage to you. And then you think, well, wait a minute, it's for emergency use authorization. So is it really tested? Well, it just got approved by the FDA, though. Okay, in the shortest time span of ever happened for any kind of prick. And you just got to start thinking. We live in interesting times. We know we do. Everybody thinks, man, what's wrong with the world? Everything's messed up. But then you start thinking, do they really care to even test it? Does it even matter to them at this point? You have no culpability. There's no recourse. They can do whatever they want, put whatever they want in that thing, and you can't sue them. I mean, I don't care if it works or not. The fact that you've got no recourse if you have damages done to you, And what are you supposed to do? Oh, wait, that's why the government set up this injury fund that you can appeal to that, private entity that, kind of gets washed under the rug, and you might get a little payout. Not enough for the damage that gets done. So just roll your mind, into those things and think about it. Let them roll around in your head, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And just realize who benefits. Who's benefiting from all of this? Are you benefiting from it? No, because you take it and then you have to continue to wear the face mask. You have to continue to do the same things. You've got, what is it? The Los Angeles, I'm sorry, what are they? The Las Vegas Raiders now. You have to be pricked to get into the game, or show that you are, take a test, but, so many hours before to make sure you're okay. You're pushing people to the point where they're just done. And that's what you do. You know what? If you're sick of that stuff, don't spend your money there. Pull it out. Spend your money elsewhere. Spend it on people who actually care about you and don't want to control you. So find those businesses, find those people who really are pro-freedom instead of these people who are nothing but tyranny. Turn the TV off. Don't watch the games. Don't fund that operation. When they tell you to do that kind of stuff, quit watching it because it's not fun anymore. It used to be fun on Sunday to watch the football game. It's not fun anymore because it's all BS. It's all political propaganda. And when they get into your life like that and tell you, you know what, you're not going to be able to go to this game unless you do what we tell you to do. That's pretty bad. It really is. So, you can make decisions that you want. I'm just saying, pull that power, pull that plug, take that energy from that vampire. Don't let it take your energy. Don't give it any of your energy. Just walk away from that crap. That's what it's all about. It's all about freedom. It's all about making the world the way you want it to be. And the way you do that is you divert your energy and put your energy into those things that you believe in, or pull your energy away from those things you don't believe in. That's why I'm going on the road. It's not easy doing this stuff. I have a family. I have 2 daughters. I'm going to miss out on the first football game, high school football game. My daughter's a cheerleader, and I'm going to miss that. I've got a meetup coming up in September in Dallas. We're going to do the happy hour. Lisa and I are going to do the happy hour in Dallas, Texas, and that's homecoming. That's, my daughter's a junior. That's homecoming. I'm going to miss that. It's my 30-year anniversary, whatever you want to call it. I've been out of school 30 years, high school. It's my 30-year reunion that weekend, and I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in Texas. Why am I going to do that? Because I want to give energy to those things that need it, that I want to give energy to, that I want to see succeed. What do I want to see succeed? I want to see people succeed. I want to see those people who are out there who are having doubts. Should I get into crypto? I don't know what it is. I wish I knew a little bit more about it. I hear it's good, but I just don't know. That's what I want to see. I want to see people like that come together and realize, you know what? This is a solid community of people. This is a community that cares about humanity. It cares about freedom. I want to learn about crypto. That's why I'm going to do this. That's why I'm teaching a class on the Saturday after every one of these happy hour meetups. Because if I can empower somebody, self-empower them to where they have their own wallet in their possession, they realize I have money in my own possession. No one can stop me from doing anything with that. I can send it anywhere I want. I'm the bank. If they understand that and internalize that and see that, and I can help them do that, that's what I want to put my energy into. That's important. Seeing old friends and, coming together, yeah, that's great. It is. But there are people who are thirsting for knowledge, and I want to go to them. So that's where I'm putting my energy. And it's not all talk. I'm doing it. We can complain and say how bad things are, but we've got to do something. whatever it is that you want to do, that you feel passionate about, you know you can make a change. It doesn't take a whole lot. You just have to take that first step and do something. Because if you affect one person's life, that's one person that now can affect other people. And we're all in this together. So give your energy to those things of value. I hope you come to the meetup in Kansas City. Like I said, in Dallas in September, and then on down the road every month till the end of the year, we're going to have a meetup and a class to go with that. So I hope to see all of you. Go to clintwestwood.net, find out all the details. Follow me here on YouTube. You know, if there's any value, share this with friends. Share this with people you think need to hear it. And get them to the meetup. All right, I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll keep you updated, and be watching Friday. We're going to be live. Go to Light Queen Lisa's channel and watch us live at 4 p.m. Central Time in Kansas City. All right, love you all. Have a great day.